Today I'd like to talk about the hypnotic state. There's 3 criteria for being in a hypnotic state. And number 1 is to have a total subjective feeling to be in the now. The second is to have a visceral, very physical feeling of that the experience feels authentic, feels you can feel it in the body, that it feels like a truth to the person who is in the hypnotic state. And the third is the emotions that you feel emotionally affected, that you cry or laugh or feel moved by your experience and what you're saying, what you're feeling, what you know. And these are the 3 criteria to know that a client is in a hypnotic state. And of course it changes during a session. And for me it is nice to witness when someone is in deep hypnosis, because they seem to feel very good and to be completely relaxed, and always to be in a now is a nice experience, because all there is now. But with a lot of thinking and a lot of stress in the body, we start to plan the future or remember the past, but actually there's no future or past because everything is in the now. But of course it's the memories that we treasure about both happy or terrible memories that gets stuck somehow in our bodies. So I'd like to talk a little bit more about the difference between different sort of brain waves and to try to explain what a hypnotic state is. First of all, we have something called the beta brain wave, which is move from one place to the other, active decision to drive a car, to do something which is quite will oriented, and you just decide to do something and then you do it. Then that's a good thing to be in this state when you drive a car or all sorts of practical things. It's nice to be focused and very and aware of what you're doing. Secondly, we have the delta state, which is sleep. We're not always completely relaxed during sleep because we have tensions, jaw tensions and all sorts of tensions, but actually it's a state where we're aware and usually process a lot of things from our lives and from the day and other deeper things, but that's called the delta state. Then there's alpha, which we have more shallow alpha, intermediate alpha, and deeper alpha. And one could say the more shallow alpha is the more relaxed state we're in when we come home from work and we take off the shoes and we time to relax, hopefully, and all that. And then we have the intermediate alpha, which is more a meditative state, not super deep, but a more deeper relaxed state. And then we have deep alpha, which is could be a hypnotic state where we are in remembers of childhood or other sorts of memories. They could be deep too, but deep alpha is when we do yoga, when we sometimes out in the nature, whatever, we're deep in tune with ourselves. Then we have the theta brainwave, which is something we would like for a life between life hypnotherapy session, because it is this kind of state that the monks in Tibet and other people who are used to meditation and deep relaxation are used to enter. Take some practice, and it takes some. You cannot go in there from beta active and just relax. No, it has to go stage by stage. So to achieve such it's not you don't achieve it, but you get used to it. To be in a deeply relaxed state is very pleasant, because then all these three criteria I mentioned in the beginning are available: to be totally in the moment, to have a visual feeling of complete relaxation and at ease, and also to be in touch with emotions and feelings, and to have a sensation of being totally alive, and also often in touch with one's spirit guides, higher beings, and other experiences which might be called as higher higher experiences in a sense. Some of my clients are not the same after such an experience, because they feel the bliss, they feel the it's a few hours of not thinking of any problems or solving any problems, and it's a paradox, because that's when the problems get solved, because you realize that I'm more than my history, my body, and my problems. I'm a soul, eternal soul. I'm a light being. In some cases, it's like being an angel, whatever that would be. But to live a life and to realize that the more easy we go with our personal history and our problems, the more it seems that life takes care of us, and we can just go with the flow most of the time. Although there's problems probably for everybody, but this kind of deep relaxed state, what we call hypnosis, I think it's a blessing, and certainly a wonderful thing for us human beings. This is one of the main reasons why I love to work with hypnosis, because for many of my clients are in great stress almost all the time, and there are certain diseases that, of course, stress suppresses the immune system, and we know there's many things that come with constant stress. So that is why many of my clients, after a life between life session, or maybe a past life session, or other kind of sessions they do with me in hypnosis, they realize that they want to take care of themselves more and take more time to actually go into what we call self-hypnosis, which is all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. And after a session with me or with another hypnotherapist, maybe you start to get like a craving almost for this kind of state. And I think that's the reason why yoga is so popular, qigong, all sorts of exercises too help you go into this feeling of ease and happiness, actually. So in this video I wanted to tell you a little bit about what is hypnosis, and you can read about it and Google it in many places. So I hope you will continue listening to my short videos here. They always relate to life between life hypnosis in one way or the other. And I hope you're interested to follow my videos on my YouTube channel. So see you soon again. Bye bye.